Who are you?
I can be different people on different days. It's quite hard to sum up sometimes. Sometimes I am extrovert and sometimes I'm introvert. Sometimes I just want to be old, but sometimes I want to be young again.
That's very interesting. And what is your role here at DocileStation?
I'm the counsellor here.
What does that entail?
It actually entails listening to people and hearing their stories and then reflecting back what they're saying so that they can hear it for themselves.
That sounds like a very important role. Why can't the team function without you?
Because everybody has some baggage, if we can call it that, emotional baggage, because that's what life is like. And if you look at it like a jar, if it becomes too full of the liquid, which is the emotions, at some point they've got to disperse somewhere. And a healthy way of doing that is talking about it. So I realise that everyone at the radio station has their own lives, and sometimes they need to just offload either about work or about their own personal things.
Very true. Do you have like a brief anecdote of experience from your role? If not, that's fine.
Well, sometimes you're listening to someone and you think, this isn't really important, but if you truly listen to someone, it is important. So I have had someone talk about a bottle of mayonnaise for 10 minutes and I'm nodding and wondering why it's so important, but the story behind it is he bought the bottle of mayonnaise, a flatmate took it and then did give it back after he complained, but it was nearly empty. And this has really annoyed him, that his sort of goodness has been taken advantage of by someone he has to live with but doesn't actually know very well. So behind all this bottle of mayonnaise was a whole story about living with people and getting on with people. And so I think sometimes it seems like the small stuff, but when you look at it, it's actually hiding bigger things behind it.
That's very interesting. It speaks to everyone's boundaries, and we all have different ways of them being crossed and things. But it all sort of boils down to the same thing, just interpreted from different perspectives and things. That's very interesting. Do you enjoy your role?
Yes, if you can say enjoy, because in some ways you're listening to people's stories which are quite difficult for them to express. So in a way you're just very in a privileged position to hear them and hold them and keep them safe. So I suppose when you say enjoy, it means you get a lot of satisfaction from when you can see some results that just by being that person that they've talked to has helped them. Plus I get to meet a lot of very interesting, lovely people who just need someone to be by their side for that bit of their life.
Yes, DocileStation is very full of lovely but interesting people, so that makes sense. Is your current environment here at DocileStation ideal for conducting your profession, or is there anything that you would change?
All right, well, you could say a radio studio is perfect because it's soundproof. So long as the mics are off.
And the walls are connected so that it doesn't go out of the hole in the wall. That makes sense. Does DocileStation provide everything you need to complete your occupational tasks?
I think it does, because DocileStation is a community and also it's its own world. So in a way, counselling's a bit like that. There's a counselling world, and when we create a counselling room, we're trying to create a safe world, replicate a safe world, which we have, I think, managed to do within the studios. And that gives the people who come to me freedom to speak, I think, if they feel comfortable in their surroundings. And I feel like Docile is a very inclusive, comfortable place.
Oi, oi. I'm very glad that you think that. Thank you. We make a great team, I feel. What is your definition of teamwork?
So teamwork is listening to one another, and communication is very important. But also recognising a team is created full of individuals. So everyone has their own idea and perspective. So try and understand that when you're working with everyone, and also give some people the autonomy to do their own thing, knowing they'll do it well, and you get on with your own stuff, but always come together. And I think it's lifelong learning. No matter how old you are, be ready to learn, and be ready to change things that might have worked once but doesn't work anymore, or accommodate somebody who may have certain needs that needs accommodating, and just see the positives if possible, but also keep reviewing things. So if there are any negatives, they could be talked through again in a safe way.
That's beautiful. As an individual that you speak of, where do you see yourself this time next year?
Well, I'd love to still be on Docile Radio, and I would like to have my own show 5 nights a week, please.
We can certainly put the cogs into motion to try and make that happen, and I appreciate your teamwork and everything that you provide for this family.
Thank you very much.
I'll see you on the next instalment of Meet the Staff. That was perfect. Thank you so much. That was genuinely really good.
DocileStation.